seems like we finally reached the point where people find it better to park their cars and walk instead. With yet another hefty fuel price hike, motorists and taxi associations have shared their concerns and are calling on the government to intervene. eNCA reporter Nqobile Madlala is out tracking the latest developments on this. Let's cross live to her and ask her exactly how petrol stations are dealing with the possibility, Nqobile, of a lot of pressure, looking at how South Africans will probably flock to the different petrol stations today before midnight.
Well, Maseko, from what they're telling us, they're already seeing an increase in terms of numbers of people that have already come to fill up. But of course, they are expecting more to come, especially in the afternoon. But I want to introduce my guest now, Nazreen Chamda, who's one of the youngest female garage owners. So something to be proud of. But of course, it's such a difficult time now for your customers. The petrol is going to be jumping over R2. Are you expecting a lot of people to flock in?
Absolutely. Judging by previous price changes, we have seen an influx of cars coming in, and from yesterday already we can see that people are coming up to fill up their tanks because this price change is quite a big jump from the last one. So we are expecting quite a lot of vehicles to be coming in today.
But of course this is going to affect your customers. I mean, some people have even opted to leave their cars at home. Are you seeing a decrease in terms of sale? Are you expecting a decrease in terms of sale?
Look, for now, we're not expecting a major decrease. Judging by the day as it goes, we get an influx of cars at certain times. So our peak hour is from 4 p.m. going into 9 p.m. in the evenings. So for now, we've had a steady influx of cars coming in, but I am expecting a lot more volume later this afternoon.
And after that, what happens after that when people have filled up?
Look, usually after you filled up on a price change day, your tanks are filled. So we can expect to see a bit of a decrease in sales over the day, few days thereafter. But it depends. During the last price increase, we did see that cars were still coming to fill up afterwards, so we still maintained our usual average daily sales. However, this time I think that we are going to be seeing a bit of a lower increase, lower sales.
Are you worried at all that people will opt for leaving their cars at home?
Look, I think there is a possibility. However, people do need to fill up their tanks going forward. Otherwise, they're going to have to cash in on the new price. So I think people will have to have their cars filled at some point in the day. And as you can see, you've been here for a while. You've seen cars pull in. You've seen the forecourt standing empty for a little while. And you can see people coming in now. So I think we're just going to have to go by the day and just take it as it comes.
And I mean, these are your customers that are being affected. What's your take? What would you like to say to the government at this point with regards to the petrol hike?
Look, in terms of the petrol hike, I wish things could be different. The increases in petrol costs not only affects your fuel sales, but it affects our economy in different ways. Cost of living goes up. So if there's any way that we could actually change it and maintain it so that people can live sustainable lives, then I mean that would be wonderful. But for now, I think we just have to take it as it comes and adapt and adjust as best ways forward and help each other out wherever we can.
Thank you very much, Nazreen. Well, Maseko, the garages, as you can hear from Nazreen, they're speaking to us that they are expecting an influx. But of course, she's saying that she wishes things were different, but they're not, are they?
They're not, Nqobile. Actually, we all are stressed, including taxi associations. I believe you spoke to one of them. How are they going to be affected, and in turn the customers as well?
Well, Santaco spoke to us, Maseko, and they also just very much affected. They're talking about the fact that the profits is going to be decreasing at this point. They're talking about the fact that they're worried about their passengers also, that has to basically get more money that will be put into the funds that they need to use at home. They're talking about the rolling effect that comes after that in terms of food and in terms of other people that might even opt on not taking the taxis. So they're saying that this is something that is affecting them. They're saying they are asking for subsidy from the government, but they just want to sit down and see what they can do. They're saying that those meetings are ongoing and they're asking that the government just intervenes at this point, but it's obviously very difficult. But Maseko, let's listen in as Santaco explains further.
It's affecting us also on the N1s, on the toll gate. The toll gate are going up twice a year. Recently they have gone up. So if you look at what the profit we were doing last year this time, our profit have gone down by 10%. There's nothing we can do because remember the petrol is going up. If you look from now, every month the petrol is going up. Until December they said the petrol will be going up. So for now what we have been gaining, or the profit that we have been taking home, it will go down again by 5%. It means at the end of this year, we'll be doing minus 15% of our profit.
Quite a domino effect, Nqobile. We all feel attacked by how the economy is performing right now. But thank you for that report. Let's leave it there for now. That was Nqobile Madlala in Johannesburg for us.